Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since I've filmed the video, mostly because I was traveling and also busy, preparing for interviews and applications and stuff like that. But regardless, I've been wanting to film this video for a while, and I wrote down a few points for it. And in this video, we're going to be talking about time management. Okay, so point number one, um, spend 10 minutes every day planning what you're going to do during that day. So what that means is at the end of every day, spend 10 minutes and just note down the 5 most important things or 6 most important things that you have to do the next day and write them down, right? So I use Google Calendar. I'm gonna just open Google Calendar and I'm gonna put time slots for the different things that I have to do. Probably the most important thing might come up in the beginning of the day or sometime in the middle, but I'm gonna allocate out 1 to 2 hour chunks in the day that basically correspond to the different activities that I have to do. And I'm gonna make sure that all of that is there and present in my calendar. And I'm gonna try and, keep up to it, try and maintain that list and stick to that schedule the best I can. So you wanna do this planning activity at the end of the day for the next day, or you wanna do it at the beginning of the day before you start working. Just sit for 10 minutes, plan, and get your day rolling. It'll save you a lot of time in the long run. I promise. I do this almost every day. Number 2 is don't overestimate. So when you do put down that piece of work on your calendar, remember to be accurate about how much time you think that particular piece of work is going to take. Most of us have a tendency to think about the best case scenario. We tend to overestimate how much work we can actually do in a day. And we think about the best case scenario and we put the shortest amount of time possible for a task. And almost always we end up overshooting it. So, be generous with yourself, be practical, be reasonable, and put amounts of time that you think are a good fit. Another thing which is kind of similar to the tip of planning is once you've put certain things on the schedule for that day, try and stick to the schedule the best you can. So what I mean is, once you've put in 3 or 4 tasks in a particular day, don't change them, right? So, for example, you may have put in that you're going to work towards a project for subject A when your teammates for the project in subject B call you and ask you, say, hey, what's the latest update on the project? And, when are you getting your piece done and whatever. And you might be tempted to say that, hey, it's going to take me a little bit of time to finish the work on project B, and maybe I should focus on that right now because they want me to work on it. In situations like those, you should stick to your priorities and say that I'm busy today, but I'll be able to work on project B tomorrow. So I'll come back and work on it then. This way, you're gonna have a schedule for yourself and you're gonna try and stick to it. So everything is gonna go as planned to the best of your ability. I think that's very important. Stick to the schedule. Don't mess things around. It'll just hurt your productivity. Number 3, once you have a list of things on your calendar which are, accurately timed, and, you don't want to move them around or anything, realize that these are just placeholders on your calendar, right? These are not hard stops. You don't need to follow a time slot on your calendar by the minute. In fact, it's okay if you skip a whole activity altogether if the previous one just extended for some time. The things on your calendar are reminders of activities that you have to do in a particular day. So you kind of have the big picture of what you want to accomplish that day, and you're not going around scrambling for thinking what to do. Point number 4. When you're talking about, group projects and stuff like that, you're often gonna have to meet with your teammates in order to, work on group projects and whatnot, assignments and other things, right? Um, Assign time with your teammates. So what I mean by that is literally send them calendar invites on Gmail or whatnot with Zoom links or Google Meet links or whatever, and schedule time with them, right? Because everyone's very busy, and most likely everyone also has a different set of courses than you do. Um, Everyone's also applying for internships, and everyone also has part-time jobs, right? Getting people free is kind of hard. So schedule time with them, and you know try and make sure that you get everyone to attend, but schedule time with them and don't keep it random. Don't text someone saying, hey, let's meet up, do you want to meet up and stuff. No, send them a calendar invite, and try your best to get everyone at the same place at this particular point in time, and that way your productivity will skyrocket. Right, point number 5, prioritize the work, right? So I don't want to sound like a prude when I say this, but when you do have all your teammates together in one place at one time, remember to, okay, just let me give you some context before I say this. But getting everyone at the same place at the same time for like an hour is kind of difficult in itself, unless you've planned to meet at the library for like a whole an evening or something, and stuff like that usually happens on like the week before the project submission, where there's a crunch, right? But if you've managed to get everyone together either physically in person or virtually on Zoom, at the same, together on a call, talk about the work first, right? Time is valuable, and I know that, you know, you want to like hang out and chat with your friends and socialize and stuff, and I highly encourage you to do all of that. But do all of that after you've talked about the work. You know what I mean? So if you've been given, let's say, 1 hour of time together, figure out what you have to do for the project, or figure out the work that you should be doing as a team first, and assign the different things to different people. And then once you have time at the end, you can, socialize and talk and hang out and do other things. And because time is very valuable, and if you spend the majority of your meeting just socializing and talking about different stuff, you might not have enough time to talk about the actual work at the end. And then when the time comes to actually, when the time comes to actually submit the work and finish the project, you're going to realize that you didn't have enough time to like communicate and like talk about the work. And that's going to be, that's going to be a bummer. That's going to be like a pain in the ass. So when you have time with people, your group, make sure to use it efficiently, and the best you can. And yeah, have fun at the end, but make sure you get the work done, because that's what you set out to do. Point number 6 is remember to take breaks, right? So what do I mean by that? Essentially, we're all human. So we can't keep working at the same productivity level, at the same focus level consistently for 8 hours a day continuously, right? So we need to periodically get out, um, like leave the house, maybe like take a walk or something in order to recharge ourselves, and in order to take like a mental deload, so when we come back for our next work session we are ready, present, and we have the juice and the energy to just like just go, right? So, days can get hectic, and when lots of things come your way and you have so many priorities and so much stuff to do, you might honestly just pack your schedule with work and think that that's the obvious thing to do because you have so much stuff on your calendar and you just need to finish all that stuff, right? Obviously, you know, going to the gym or whatever it is that you like doing that is a break for you, that kind of stuff can wait because finishing your work is more important, right? It's top priority. um, you're absolutely right, but you forget to realize that your productivity might actually be higher when you take breaks. So you're more focused when you do actually work. A friend of mine once told me this. I was talking to him about part-time jobs and stuff like that, and I was trying to figure out if I had enough time to do a part-time job on campus. And he asked me this. He said, "Are you honestly studying every hour of every day?" And I said, "No." And then he asked, then, well, if the answer is no, then why don't you work for a few hours? And here, when I work, I mean, I was planning to work at like one of these campus enterprise places. I go to NC State, so essentially like a dining job or a barista job or a job that doesn't require like too much of active like mental investment, where you're not like coding or anything, and you're just kind of like there like doing like chill stuff. And so he said that, why don't you like actually go and like do the job, and then it's kind of like a break for you because you get to hang out with people and socialize and like do stuff, and then when you're back you can actually focus and be completely committed when you are actually studying. And I was like, that actually kind of makes sense. And so that's what I ended up doing. But this doesn't have to be a part-time job for you. This could be going to the gym. This could be going for a walk, taking your dog on a walk. This could be anything, whatever it is that you enjoy. But schedule these breaks on a daily basis so you have like a sort of rest point for your mind, and you're not constantly overworking yourself because I think it's better to take 2 hours of break and do 6 hours of work than do 8 hours of work continuously and just feel burnt out and be less productive overall because you're just like tired all day. You know what I mean? So schedule your breaks and stay productive when you are actually working in front of the computer. And yeah, so as an extension to this point, I'd say just the way you take breaks every single day um, between your work sessions, remember to deload once a week. What I mean by that is take a couple hours off, or take half a day off, or maybe even a whole day off if you can afford it during a week, to just chill and like do nothing. Maybe go on a short trip, maybe just, I don't know, watch a movie, go out to eat, do something social, go to a friend's place, just hang out, do something that you want to do that is not related to academics or studies or stuff like that. Point number 8, right? This is gonna be kind of, well, I'm gonna say this from personal experience. You might take this like one way or another, but point number 8 is to exercise every single day. And like, whoa, okay, I know what you're saying. It's like, hey, this guy on the internet, he just told me to work out. That's not time management. Working out actually takes time. I'm wasting time if I work out. That can't be true. Okay, so let me tell you something. There's a misconception on the internet. Well, not just on the internet, but amongst people in general. I think um, most people actually think of working out as discomfort. They think that if you work out, you're spending your energy, and then when you come back, you're actually tired. And if you go to the gym, doesn't have to be the gym. If you exercise, if you go on a run, if you go swimming, even a long walk, any sports, anything that you enjoy that is a form of exercise, what's gonna happen is, what's gonna happen is endorphins are gonna get released in your brain. So you're gonna feel good while doing it. You're gonna feel a little bit of adrenaline, a little bit of endorphins. These are like mood boosting hormones. They make you feel good. They make you feel better. They also lower your cortisol levels. Cortisol is a stress hormone, and it probably only has negative health effects on people. But yeah, it lowers your cortisol levels, so it makes you feel better also. And the most important thing is that it does result in some level of mental clarity. I always find myself thinking clearer and making better choices after I come back from the gym. Not to mention the fact that I feel way more confident. I just feel great after I come back from the gym, and my head is clear and I'm just ready to go. And the most important thing is it gives you energy. It's like you work out for 1 hour in the day, but for the remaining, let's say, I don't know, like 13 hours in the day or whatnot, however many hours in the day you are awake, um, that 1 hour of the day in the gym, that actually gives you more energy for the remaining 13 hours of the day. And so it kind of feels like you're supercharged in a way. You know what I mean? Like you have more energy for each of those 13 hours. And finally, number 9, I would recommend that you watch Netflix or YouTube, or when I say watch, I mean like binge. You know what I mean? Like when you watch YouTube for like an hour or something, you binge Netflix or YouTube at the end of the day. So usually I take like an hour or an hour and a half to wind down before bed every day. So at the end of the day, once I've had my dinner and I've finished all the work for the day, that's when I'll open Netflix. I don't open Netflix in the middle of the day. I don't watch an hour of Netflix in the middle of the day. I delay that stuff till the end of the day. Just only allow yourself to uh, touch that kind of stuff once you've finished all your work for the day, and then just watch 2 3 episodes of something and just chill and like go to bed. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's been it. um like and subscribe, comment down below what do you want to see in future videos. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay safe, stay happy, take care of yourself and your loved ones, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Hey, bye for now. Have a great day.